Hello and welcome to Rathod Science Academy. Today in this video, we are going to see most important aspect of your UPSC preparation, that is current affairs. So we are going to see how to utilize current affairs for your prelims and as well as mains. Whether you are preparing for prelims or mains, so if you know how to tackle current affairs effectively, that can make all the difference. So if you are a candidate, if you know how to manage and how to tackle this current affairs, you will be having a lot of edge in marks that you're getting in your mains and clearing prelims, and even how you're answering your questions in your interview and your cadre as well. So in this video, we are going to see tips and strategy to regarding how to utilize current affairs in your prelims, mains and interview. Okay, let's get started without wasting any time. So first, I want to talk about what is the importance of current affairs in UPSC. So let us divide our syllabus based on the number of stages of your examination. So first stage is prelims, right? Prelims, mains and interview. So in prelims, most of your GS questions will come from current affairs itself, especially in your GS, for example, economy, science and technology, environment and ecology, and from international relations. Mostly the questions come from your current affairs. Apart from that, if there is any Supreme Court judgment or if there is any new schemes or policy, that means even you will be getting questions from current affairs from your governance part in your prelims. And if you see in your mains, you will be getting analysis based questions. So if you are preparing current affairs for prelims, so you have to prepare from facts oriented. Facts is enough because the statements are there, the matter is there in the question, just you will be identifying whether that statement is right or not. There is no lot of remembering or analyzing in this prelims, but it is not the case for mains. So mains, it is the written examination, that is descriptive examination. Not only just reading of newspaper is important, you have to analyze the things. So you need to make condition of critically analyzing of the things which are present in the news. So here, whenever you're well versed with current affairs, that will show the relevance, and as well as you will be writing in-depth answer so that you will be getting good marks in your mains. So the student who prepared current affairs, his answers will be very much different compared to that of students who is not well versed with the current affairs. So here you will be getting an edge. Okay, and especially how you have to prepare current affairs for mains. For example, let us take if there is any government scheme is in news. So you have to know aims and objectives of this scheme, and you have to know what is the significance or advantage of this scheme and what are the disadvantages of this scheme, and you have to think about what will be the challenges for government, or else you may also get how far this so and so scheme is successful. So in this way, if you are preparing all dimensions, then you can write a very good mains answer. And if you're going to interview, so mostly in interview the questions are only two types. So first type of question is based on your DAF, that is your detailed application form. So whatever the details that you are filling in your form, so based on that you will be getting the first set of questions. And the second set of questions is based on current affairs. If you are a person who is updating current affairs every day, then you will be answering to the questions which are asked by the examiner, because at the first day itself you will be developing your own perspectives regarding the current affairs. That is very important. Okay, that is the thing will be checked by an interviewer in your current affairs. So what is the knowledge you are having? Okay, so this is about the relevance of current affairs. So current affairs is very important in each and every step of your examination. Either it is prelims, mains and interview. And next topic I want to talk to you is regarding how to approach current affairs. Here in this approach, I want to divide again into prelims and as well as mains, and I want to talk about 3 topics here. So first one is, what should be the approach for your prelims and mains regarding this current affairs? And second one is, I want to give you sources. And I want to talk about focus areas where you have to focus. Okay. So let us divide this approach into 2 parts. One is prelims and second one is mains. If you want, you can make a note, guys. So actually, in prelims, actually you know that current affairs is very dynamic. It is very dynamic. So every day you need to get updated. So if you need to get updated on a daily basis, try to keep aside 1 to 2 hours every day for your current affairs. Clear? Every day 1 to 2 hours you have to set aside for updating your current affairs. And here for prelims, you have to focus on only facts. So facts is more than enough. But in case of mains, not only just reading facts is important, but you have to critically analyze. And one more thing you have to do here is, you have to interconnect with your static. You have to interconnect with your static. So if you don't know how to interconnect with the static, and the future videos, I will be focusing on this, like interconnection, how you have to make, and I will be showing with example. Okay, so for that, please do subscribe to Rathod's IAS Academy and click the bell icon so that whenever we are posting this kind of video, you will be getting notification. Okay, don't miss that. So interconnection of your dynamic with static, I will be letting you know in the next video. Next video itself, I will be doing on this topic. Okay, and next, let me tell you the sources. So sources is, the first one is newspaper, guys. So we can't leave this newspaper. So here, if you want to read Hindu, you can read, or else you can take Indian Express. But only read one, either Hindu or Indian Express. And the second source is, you can read magazines. So after reading newspaper, so you will be well versed with the current affairs, right? What is happening daily. So even you have to take one magazine. Like you can see Kurukshetra or Yojana or else any coaching institute material, and even in Rathod's IAS also we are providing that magazine, monthly magazine. So here, whenever you are reading magazine, I want to give you one tip. So use 2 highlighters of your choice, like yellow or radium pink or radium green or blue. So for prelims related facts, use one color. And for mains keywords, use second color. Okay, while reading magazine, so please highlight the important words in these 2 colors, because whenever you are doing revision for prelims, you will be seeing only the highlights which are done in this color. For example, you are using yellow for prelims. So you will be revising only those yellow color highlighted part before your prelims. And if you are using pink color for this mains, so you will be revising only this pink color highlighted things when you are revising for your mains. So do this one. And next important one here is, you have to see even PIB also. So these should be your 3 sources for covering current affairs. This is more than enough. And next one is focus areas. So first of all, I will tell you the focus areas of your prelims. Okay, prelims focus areas. So first important area where you have to focus is national and international issues. First one is national and international issues. So national means what is happening in our government. So elections are happening or not. So elections are happening, which kind of elections? Political parties, national, state, regional political parties. And you have to see, like, government is coming up with new laws or new acts and sessions are going on. So just try to interconnect your static and current affairs, what is going on. For example, do you know there is lots of visits which are going on, and even today also Prime Minister is having visit with 3 countries like Guyana, Nigeria and Brazil. So in today's newspaper we have agreements regarding India and Nigeria, and not only our Prime Minister but even President, External Affairs Minister. So whoever they are going to different countries, that will be very important. There you have to focus on agreements. And not only that, you have to see the map locations of that country where it is located. You have to see resources. Okay. So in this way, you have to cover what is happening in our country and as well as internationally. And next important focus area is economy. So in economy, you have to see about economic reform scheme up by the government. So which kind of changes it is happening in our country, about fiscal policy, monetary policy, government spending, etc. And third important focus area is your environment and ecology. So most of the questions from your environment and ecology will come under current affairs itself. And even in today's news, there is a news that yes, government is focusing on export hub, that too in Andaman and Nicobar regarding this tuna fish. So here, any organism or any flora, fauna, newly identified species which is in news, then that will be very important for your prelims. And even you have to focus on the national parks. If there is any national park which is in news, there is a high chance of getting question on that, right? So 2017, 18, 19, 2020, 2021, every year there was a question regarding national park is in news. So in which state it is located, okay? And even you know that climate change is happening and there are many conventions, even COP29 is going on in this Baku region of Azerbaijan, and even CBD conference which is also going on, and even many agreements are in news like Kigali Agreement, Montreal Protocol, and again ozone depletion is started. So this kind of current affairs you need to be get updated. So from that area you will be getting a question in your environment and ecology. And important other focus areas are science and technology. So even recently long range hypersonic missile had been tested, and we are planning for Chandrayaan 4, and Pinaka rocket system is in use. That is recent news from last 3 to 4 days. So here whatever the advancements are going on in your science and technology, you need to be get well versed. So in these areas especially you have to focus from prelims. I hope you got some idea, right? And now let me tell about mains focus areas. So mains is not only facts, even analysis. You have to think out of box and you have to connect your dynamic with static, okay? So here you can collect data, reports, indices, so that you can use them in your essay part and even in your GS papers, okay? And especially you have to see about any Supreme Court judgments, any recent reports and indices in news. And even indices is very, very important to write your essay, and as well as even indices is important because you will be getting a prelims based question on these indices. So from that area you will be getting a very simple question like recently this indices is in news, which organization released that index, okay? So in this way you have to focus, and if you are getting any scheme in news, you have to critically analyze that scheme, and as well as society related issues which are in news like poverty, hunger, education, etc., then that will be very important. And even international relations, even if there is any disaster, like for example cloudburst or any landslide or any wildfires, heat waves, how government is managing it. So you have to see that kind of things, okay? So these are some important focus areas for your prelims and mains. I hope you got some idea. And even whatever the case studies you are seeing in newspaper, like if you are an officer, how you are going to tackle that issue. For example, stray dog issue. For example, Dalit women, they are not allowed to cook the midday meals in the schools. or else if there is any disaster, how you are going to tackle that disaster, because you will be the head of district disaster authority, right? So in that way also you will be getting case studies. So even this current affairs is relevant for your GS paper 4. And next important area that I want to focus is, I want to give you some tips, effective tips for integration of current affairs. So first tip is, I want to focus on revision. Revision is very important. So for current affairs, try to revise for every 10 to 15 days. So how you will be revising? You have to make the notes. So I will be making some video regarding how to make the notes for your prelims and mains effectively. So don't miss that. So I will be recording within 3 to 4 days. My next video will be there on this notes, how to make the notes for current affairs and current affairs for mains and prelims. And every 10 to 15 days you have to revise that notes, and maintaining notes is very important for current affairs. And many students, they have an idea that I'll be reading these current affairs before my examination, either it may be prelims or mains. So it will not happen, guys. So try to be updated every day, okay? And second important one is, you can use some online resources and online to save your notes. For example, you can use OneNote or Evernote to save the notes, especially from current affairs. If you are not good at making your own notes, so you can use some online things. And even you can download our Rathod IAS monthly magazine and weekly magazine, so that you will be getting updated. Okay, and last important thing I want to say is, especially you have to integrate current affairs with answer writing. So whenever you are reading current affairs, try to take a mains question and try to answer that mains question, because mostly you will be getting your mains questions from current affairs. So try to write daily one answer at least regarding the current affairs, so that you will be get habituated to write an answer, and you will be understanding how to use current affairs to write an answer. And most important thing, don't skip this answer writing at all. And we in Rathod Size, we are also providing free daily one question, daily one mains question, our Telegram channel. You can join that, so that you will be getting the source of question. If you are not having the source of getting question, you can join our channel. We are providing that for free. Okay. So in this way, you can use this current affairs integration for your syllabus. If you are doing in a right way, obviously you can clear this examination. So without current affairs, you can't clear this examination. So actually there is a myth that without current affairs you can clear. So actually it is a myth. Okay. So whenever you decided to write this examination on that day itself, you have to well versed with the current affairs. You have to know what is happening around you, because you are a more social animal than others, because you are going to work in the society, that too very close to the people. Okay, you have to understand the people and their mindset and societal problems, everything, so that you can ensure the proper public service delivery. Okay, so I hope this video is very helpful to you guys, and you got some idea like how to integrate current affairs and how to utilize this current affairs in your prelims and mains. If you really understood that, and if you really feel that yes, this video is useful, please click the like button, and please to share this video to your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Rathod Science Academy. Thank you so much guys for watching.